how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Next Gen podcast. Today, you are here with me, of course. We got our regular crew, Zach, Chris, and Abigail. Like always, we're going to start off today's podcast with a little challenge called the Whisper Challenge.
With the
Whisper
Challenge! Oh, yes. I hear the audience. It's good.
Okay.
Oh, great.
So the way this is going to work is Zach and I are going to be playing against each other. If you don't know what the Whisper Challenge is, one person has headphones on, the other person is whispering a word, and the person with headphones on has to guess what that person is whispering. So it's going to be me and Zach, and then Chris and Abigail. Zach goes first. Tell me when you're going. Okay.
The Rock has tiny muscles.
Okay, again.
The Rock has tiny muscles.
The Rock? Yeah, go again.
The Rock has tiny muscles.
The Rock has?
Yep.
Okay.
The Rock has tiny muscles.
The Rock has 10 pencils?
No. The Rock has tiny muscles.
The Rock has... I don't know. Just say the last word.
Tiny muscles.
Tiny? The Rock has tiny muscles?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that was going to take you longer than I thought. Dang
Let's
it.
go. So now we'll say Chris and Abigail go.
Okay. Snakes are slithering in the grass.
You can do it like one word at a time, like I did.
Snakes are slithering in the grass.
Okay, first word.
Snakes.
Throw a guess out. Never mind, she can't hear me.
Snakes. Snakes.
I don't think she understands what to do.
Snakes.
She doesn't have any
I don't
idea.
think this is gonna work.
Snakes. 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 Snakes.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna get this.
Okay. Well, Abby got none of her words.
That's because it
somehow.
was hard. What was the sentence?
Snakes are slithering in the grass.
Oh, I would
Go
never
ahead,
have
Chris.
gotten that, dude.
WrestleMania 33.
Again.
WrestleMania 33.
The last word is 33.
Yeah.
Okay. Say again.
WrestleMania 33.
Rice Mini.
No. WrestleMania.
Rachel.
No. Not even close.
Oh my gosh.
WrestleMania.
Wrestle.
Mania.
WrestleMania
33.
33.
Yeah.
How do
You
you
got it.
get that?
Wrestle.
I don't know.
Holy.
Abby just absolutely sucks
No,
at this
because I
game.
literally couldn't understand it at all. Looking at
Bing. Oh, ring ding.
Normally, girls are all good at reading lips, and that's a fact. But
Ring ding ring ding.
do you remember this?
What?
Never mind.
He's not wearing his
some
right
reason-
hand.
Oh, dude.
what?
Hey, so Chris, what I was thinking about, we can talk about every one about him. He had no idea what he's saying.
Are
What
you
we're
ready?
saying.
He looks like.
Yep.
Okay. Rose ate my nose, I suppose.
Oh, he's not
Oof.
getting this.
Say
No
the first
way.
word.
Rose.
Rose. Okay. Second word.
Ate.
And.
No.
The.
Ate.
Ants.
No.
Pants.
No.
Ate.
Say it again.
Rose ate my nose, I suppose.
Roses have something with hoses and phones.
Rose ate my nose, I suppose.
Roses. Minnows.
Lost cause.
Mintos.
Rose
Rose.
ate.
Ants.
No.
And.
Try again.
Ate.
Ands. Ands. I don't know. It's
Keep going. Keep trying.
Ate.
ifs.
Just say yes to everything now.
Yes.
Yeah, just see what he comes up with.
Say the second word.
Ate.
Ants. I've said that like 3 times.
Ate.
I don't think he's getting this.
Ends. Rose ends.
Yes.
Just say yes. Just
Ate.
Say yes.
No.
You just say yes. See what he comes up with.
Am I on the right track?
Just say
Yes.
yes.
Yes? Okay.
Let's
Ends.
see what he can come up
Say it
with.
again.
Rose ate my nose, I suppose.
Rose.
Ate my nose, I suppose.
Say yes to all the other words.
What's the last word?
Suppose.
Hippo?
Say yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Okay. Second last word.
I.
Axe.
I.
Hi.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Roses say hi to hippos.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Wow.
You did good.
Yeah, I did not think you were gonna get that.
No, I didn't
Not
think
at
you
all.
were either. You were so far off the first ones, but
8. No, not 8 ants. He kept saying ants.
yeah, I know it's kind of funny.
He's like ants. No.
Bullying like he had it. Ants. No, again, no.
He's like, I got it,
Over
guys.
Brutal,
again and
man.
again and again.
Brutal.
It's so funny.
Oh,
But
we were gonna talk about drama at school.
School drama.
Yeah.
We know Chris was a big drama queen in school. You can tell
Yep.
by the way he looks, the way he acts. I hated school in elementary school.
really, I didn't mind it in elementary school.
I
It was
hated it.
it was decent.
And then I liked school when I got to like junior high school. When I was in grade 2, the teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. Worst day of my life. I had to finish my spelling test before I went to the bathroom, and she didn't believe me that I actually had to go that bad. And I finished my spelling test like as fast as I can. So like I probably had 15 minutes of work, and I needed to go to the bathroom really bad when I asked her. So I took 15 minutes to finish this spelling test. Finally went up to her, asked her, ran to the bathroom. Before I could get in the stall, I just peed everywhere.
No, that's so sad.
And that was the worst day of my life. And then the worst part is it was lunchtime. So like all the kids go to wash their hands in the bathroom. So I'm in the bathroom, like in peed in pants with pee like everywhere. And all these kids are now walking into the bathroom and they're like, oh, what did you do? What the heck?
To add to that conversation,
Uh-oh.
so I've got you one up. In
Oh,
grade
no.
1, we had a substitute teacher, and it was like I went to a Catholic school, so we did like I don't think it was Bible teaching, but it was just like reading like a story where we all sat on the carpet, right? And I had asked to go to the washroom, and the teacher was like, "No, you don't really need to go to the washroom. You're just trying to get out of like book reading time." Because I was like, "No, I gotta go," and she would not let me go. And so we sat there, and she was reading the book to us, and we were following along. And I had to go, so I'm sitting there on the carpet. All my classmates are sitting around me,
Oh, gross.
and I went, and they had to replace the carpet, and I was crying in front of everyone. My mom had to come pick me up. It was a whole thing. And then the day after, my actual teacher was like, "I'm so sorry. If you ever need to go to the washroom, just get up and just give me a thumbs up, and I'll know what you mean."
Oh my god.
So yeah.
We all know that there's drama in like high school, but do you guys remember dramatic times in your elementary
Yes.
schooling?
A
You
lot.
do? Really?
I do. Yeah.
There was way more drama in elementary school that I remember
Really?
that there was in high school because, okay, in high school, like I had a little bit of my own, but I so avoided like the girls who were super dramatic because I didn't have time. I was like done with people. I just wanted to go and go home. I don't remember, was what's her? I forgot her name. There was a girl who was like
You don't have to name them.
a
it's
couple
okay.
years older than me. No, she was super nice. Like, I just forgot her name. And she was like talking to me in the bathroom, and then she left. And then I remember I was with another one of my friends, and she had soap in her hand, so she started clapping with the soap. So it got
gosh,
like
I remember that.
everywhere. So then I got in trouble for it. And I got so upset because there were a couple girls in the same, like in the nice girls grade, that was friends with her. Because I was like, I didn't do it. I
The
got
bathroom
so
shenanigans
sad.
in elementary school were just like that's what you did with your friend.
When I was in like elementary, there was kids that would go to the bathroom and like really mess up the bathroom. And those guys, they actually started giving them like a whole day of custodial with the custodians.
Actually?
Some of them, they had to
That's
clean
so
the
funny.
entire boys' bathroom, if not both of them. The amount of drama like that happens in high school, thinking back right now, you almost laugh at it. Like the things that was the drama, at least for me anyways. I'm like, really? Like these were big deals
I
in
know.
high school? Right now I'd be like, okay,
Oh well.
you're obviously someone I don't want to hang out with, like, and then I'd be done. And that's it. But high school, obviously you're stuck with the person or the group that you don't necessarily, maybe that the ones that spark a lot of drama.
Yeah, it's
So you are a little bit like between a rock and a hard place kind of thing, right? Like you're stuck in school, but
That's true.
everything that seems to be what they go through, even in high school, it's obviously building to where you can handle a lot more now because of the things that have happened, whether it started in high school or junior high or whatever it was. But
So what would you guys say was the biggest drama, I guess, that you had in high school?
For me, because like I had a pretty small friend group, and so for me the only drama I dealt with was within that friend group. There was 4 of us: me, Michael, Matthew, and Nolan. And Nolan was the one kid like we picked on him for sure. He was like that in every group where he's like
There's always one of them that normally is the butt end of the joke.
exactly. And so we would always go to the library and we would play computer games on the library computers, right? There was all those free games you could play.
Yeah.
And there was this one, I forget what it was called, but it was like a third person shooter game. and all 4 of us could play at the same time, and we would all always gang up on him. He would get so mad because all of us were gamers and he would just flip out, right? And there was this one time where me and him were playing just the 2 of us, and he thought he was so much better than me, and I kept killing him like the cheesiest way I could. It was with like a rocket launcher, and I had this angle that he couldn't get.
What game was this?
I don't know what. It's super old game. If I remember what the title is, I can tell you guys after. But yeah, it was hilarious. And so he got so mad at me that he had this pencil case. He grabs his pencil case, turns over, looks at me, and whacks me over the head with the pencil case. And I looked at him, and I was like, "Are you serious?" I stood up. He stood up, and I just socked him as hard as I could, square in the diaphragm, like right in his sternum. And he like couldn't breathe. Like he was sitting there crying, like gasping for air. And I was like, "That's what you get for hitting me over the head with a pencil case, man." So that's how I dealt with drama.
Biggest drama.
Oh, I know one.
What's the worst thing that happened? Just admit it.
So there was a guy in grade 9 that I was friends with.
Dating?
No, I wasn't dating him because I
Kind of,
didn't.
though.
No, I didn't like him at all. He would just follow me around. He liked me for 2 years straight.
Oh no.
But I remember in the middle of grade 9, like I straight up told him, I was like, dude, like I don't like you that way. Like we're great as friends. Like I love hanging out with you.
But that's it.
But I don't want to date you. He has a sister though, and his sister's 2 years older than me. Okay. And she, as soon as like she found out that I didn't like him back, she hated me. Like with a passion, hated me.
So what did she do to you?
She would push me around. She'd yell at me in the cafeteria. She would like dump my backpack out.
Jeez. Just straight up bullying. So did you punch her out?
No, I did not punch her. Actually, I remember exam week. It was just her friend group in the corner and my friend group, including her brother. Yeah. And she yelled at me like I think she said 5 words, and no, I wasn't actually gonna say it. I was counting how many words were in the sentence. I think she said 5 words.
When you pause on 5, I didn't know where you were
going.
No,
5. 5. I think it was like 5 or 6 words, and 3 of them were swears.
Yeah. Wow.
And the guy got up, walked straight to her, and punched her in the face.
Oh my God.
But like,
so her brother got up and just decked her in the face?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I would love to see like the dinner table that night as they're all like sitting around the table.
That's the thing. I thought about it later. I was like, you have to go home with her, you know? She's your ride home.
So did you ever resolve that conflict, or was it just...
No, she's scary.
Yeah, okay.
What a way to resolve conflict, eh?
Because, no, I remember...
Wait it out.
I don't like that. I'm punched in the face.
Her friends would text me and like tell me to never talk to them again. I was like, I don't talk to you. You guys come up to me.
Yeah, that sounds pretty brutal. I never had any bad stories like that. The main thing for me was like there's a few kids that tried to bully me in school, and it just didn't go for very long because
tough guy Fazad. What'd you do, Andre? What'd you do?
I've honestly never
didn't go for very long.
That's me. I'm just a tough guy.
Took him out behind the dumpster.
No, I feel like I just didn't give people the reactions they wanted, so they just kind of left me alone. Nobody really messed with me. The only person that did was like one kid in elementary school, and I beat him up. Listen, he was a bad kid. Like,
he's okay,
and like he attacked me first. It wasn't that I just went and beat him up. Like he came at me and like was trying to hit me, and I just
Okay, well, fighting is not the answer.
Fighting is not the answer to resolve conflict.
I actually, grade 5, the grade 6s were a little funny with me. So we used to meet in winter behind the snow hill.
And just fight?
Yeah, but not like, it was like Christian fight, you know? It was like, we weren't like really like throwing haymakers at each other or anything like that. But we were just like, it was like a wrestle match. Like, it was like, we were just like throwing each other and like grabbing each other. And we would just have these fights. So and it was so fun. But yeah, it was.
You were like a bigger kid back then too, right?
Yeah.
So you probably take on a lot of those kids.
It was decent for sure. I mean, yeah. The high school, I think I avoided most of the drama in high school.
Yeah.
Well, and I wasn't really there for it. But there was also a grade below and above us that were the dramatic kind of grades, and they had all the stuff that happened in those grades. So we kind of just chilled, and we were our grade was pretty chill about everything, which was nice. We didn't have too much. Obviously, there's always like drama between people.
Here's what I found in high school. Like I honestly never had to deal with a lot of drama, but a lot of times my friends did, and then I would get like roped into it. And the thing with high school is everybody's super petty. So it's like you do something to me, I do something to you. You do something to me, I do something to you. And that loop just goes on and on and on and on and on until finally something happens and it's like this massive thing and now you finally leave each other alone. But what works is just being the bigger person. And like when somebody does something to you, you're just like whatever, man. Like I don't care. And I did that so many times when I was like somehow caught in between drama between friends and stuff like that. And it was just like, it just stops there.
That's exactly it, I think. And people that try to cause drama do it because they love the reaction.
Yeah.
And so when they realize they don't get the reaction, it infuriates them. Even though when they know that they're bothering you too, because sometimes it's like, I think people know that they're bothering you. They're trying to bother you. But when you just choose, doesn't matter, doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like that fake it till you make it vibe, which actually does really work because a lot of times we get in a place where we allow something to affect us and that causes more drama than not because you just overthink everything. But when if you just pretend like it doesn't affect you and do that often enough, you won't even think about the drama long enough for it to affect you.
Yep.
And therefore you'll just move on with your life and not really care what others say. Like I think it's important for people to realize you hold your close friends close and everyone else is like, yeah, they go to school with you. They're your acquaintance. Yeah. But the only few people in your life you should give the amount of power over how you feel or how you view yourself, like your own identity, right? Like, that's the hard part with school. But to make that decision is difficult.
Okay, so to wrap up, best ways to deal with conflict. I think the one way that I discussed anyway would be don't give in to the stupid drama that's in high school. Be above that. Be the better person. As soon as you do that, you're digging your hole deeper and you're just making the situation worse. So that'd be one way. If there's any other 2 cents with you guys.
Just stay away from drama. That's literally it.
That's a good idea too. Be careful.
Stay away from dramatic people.
Yeah, be careful who you're friends with. Be careful who you let into your life and what information you tell them because you can easily get down that slippery.
See what they talk about.
For sure.
If they always talk about the negatives, either they're going to be negative about you or they're just like constantly going to bring you down all the time. But finding someone that can have genuine conversation about nothing and not have to always be talking about other people, that's where you find someone who's worth being a friend because you can go for a walk and you can talk about anything and it doesn't have to always be bringing someone else down. That's where the drama comes in, I think. And like making sure that you don't be a part of that. Realize there's two sides to every story. And that means investigate the other side, even if it's your best friend. Like just see what the whole thing is. You don't always have to it's all opinion based. Drama is always started and ended on just opinion based things, which is someone's unrealistic emotions they've never controlled in their life. And therefore they feel sad or mad and they're going to go to the nth degree to make sure everyone feels sad or mad or suffers. Yeah. It's just like there's just too much toxicity within those relationships with drama.
For sure. Well, thanks everybody for listening. You can catch us on Instagram as always, Springs Youth WPG. Friday nights we got youth here at 725 Lagimodier Boulevard. If you've never been, show up. It's a good time.
Yep.
Besides that, catch us on Spotify, Apple Music, and
YouTube.
We will catch you guys next week. Peace out, everybody.
Sweet.